Fabric requirements for your blind. Measure the width and drop of your window for recess fixed headrail, or if you have mounted your blind headrail outside the recess. Measure the width of the blind headrail by the drop required. Add to the finished blind the measurements shown in diagram B. On wider blinds, more than a fabric width wide, join the fabric so the blind will have seams an equal distance from the center. Mark the blind size plus seams with tailor's chalk. Trim out the size. Sewing the side seams. Working on the back of the fabric, fold the side fabric under 0.5 centimeters, 3/16 of an inch, and then over 1 centimeter, 3/8 inch, to form a seam and sew down the inner edge. Repeat for the opposite side. Stitching the loop tape to the top of the blind. Remove loop tape from headrail. Fold over the top of the fabric 1 centimeter, or 3/8 inch. Place the loop tape over the fold, leaving 0.5 centimeters, or 3/16 inch gap between the tape and the top of the fold. Sew the tape into place with 2 rows of stitches, a row on top and a row on the bottom of the tape. Sewing the bottom bar pocket. Fold over and create a 4 centimeter or 1 5/8 inch pocket with a turnover of 1 centimeter or 3/8 inch as shown in the diagram. Stitch along the top edge hem and pocket. Marking the tape positions. Divide the distance between the top and bottom of the blind by 6 and mark at both sides the position. With tailor's chalk, draw a faint line across the blind. Note, ensure the lines are parallel before sewing blind. These positions can be changed for personal preference. Sewing the pocket tape to the blind. Rotate the pocket tape so that it is in the upright position with the rear large pocket at the bottom of the tape and the small strip of pockets facing upwards as shown. Trim rods and tapes only if required. Measure and trim the 5 lengths of tape to the blind width plus 1 centimeter or 3/8 inches at either end for seams. Place the lengths onto the chalk marks made previously and turn one side of each length in 1 centimeter or 3/8 inches to form a hem on the tape. Sew to the blind with a row of stitching above the pocket area, leaving one pocket end open on each to be hemmed later. Inserting the Roman rods. Remove cap and trim Roman rods 2 centimeters, 3/4 inch, shorter than the blind width. Replace cap. Insert into the open ends of pockets on the blind tape. Fold the end of each pocket under 1 centimeter or 3/8 inches and stitch down the side. Inserting the bottom bar. Trim the bottom bar to the same width as the Roman rods cut previously, 2 centimeters or 3/4 inch shorter than the blind width. Insert into the bottom pocket of the blind. Place a tacking stitch at each end to hold in place. Positioning the headrail. Inside the recess. Decide the position of the headrail so that it will be clear of any latches or window fixtures. If you need to reduce the width of the headrail to fit the recess, this should be done before assembling. Outside the recess. Decide the position of the headrail so that the overlaps on both sides of the recess are equal. It is advisable to allow a minimum of 5 centimeters or 2 inches overlap on each side.